When I first saw Pro, I looked into his mind. I did not see my brother's memories. Savathun dredged them from a place beyond my grasp when she revealed his past life to him. She suspects I do not mean to let her live once the separation ritual is complete, and is testing our patience. Perhaps she means only to hurt me. The risk of her cunning is too great, no matter her intentions. Until the conditions are right for us to exorcise her worm, I am restricting all access to Savathun. I will, however, afford you one last meeting to conclude your investigations before I seal her away. Steel your mind when you face her, Guardian. The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now than she has ever been. We have one last Techeun to locate. Go forth.
I doubt Zivor-Arath knows what Queen Mara is planning, but she knows that every day it grows nearer.
She'll redouble her efforts, I'm sure. And with Crow gone, we're more vulnerable than before.
Zivor-Arath is sending in Techeun as shock troops, and holding high forces in reserve.
She hopes that the Techeun will destabilize the blind well enough for a full invasion. Once we have our Techeuns back, holding this area will be much easier. Thank you for all your aid. Once my circle of Techeuns is reassembled, we can strike back at the Black Fleet. The coming storm will not be deterred by the knowledge of the Vanguard alone.
Knowledge is only part of a winning strategy. Courage, fortitude, and firepower are the rest.
And the Awoken have all of those in abundance.
The Guardian's presence here says otherwise. The sooner you accept your limitations, the sooner we'll find strength together.
Journey forth, Guardian, and be bold. Take a moment to reorient yourself, Guardian. This cache is placed on a set navigation point, a landmark in the plain. Moving through these realms can be misleading. You desire something so badly that it changes. You hear it calling to you, but it is only a rippling mirage. Your desires twisting the energies of the plane. You can trust in those visions only as much as you can trust in yourself. This cache marks a memorial. Long ago, a Techeun fell here. Not one you're searching for. She was much older. One of those who first forded the lines. A cartographer who gave her life to the void. She ventured into the unknown, and we knew the safe path only by how long her light lasted before it gave out. I may tell you her name someday. She was a friend. And now she is part of the stream. I will not allow Zivor-Arath to defile her sacrifice. This cache contains planar telemetry about an attempted breach of the Ascendant plane from somewhere else. The paracausal can influence this place with thought, tie two ends of our world together with their willpower. Something ruptured this space with the power of its desire alone.
Well done. We've detected the lost Techeun's location through the beacon network. Bring her home. I'm pleased to report we've made more progress, my queen.
Have you detected any change in the Techeun's activities?
Nothing that seems indicative of a pattern. They're continuing to throw themselves against the same dimensional faults.
I see. Keep me apprised of any notable changes.
Is there something specific you're looking for?
Whispers. From the voice in the darkness.
Preparations for Savathun's exorcism are underway, but the ritual can't begin without a cosmic alignment. It will take time. I want to express my gratitude for saving our new coven of Techeuns. They are young, with many years left to train. You've preserved their potential. Thank you. I tried to do the same for Crow, even if it pains my queen to see him leave. It's hard to imagine there's a safer place for him than at her side, but this is for the best. You saw what Savathun did to him. She could do more. Prince Uldren and I were friends once, you know. In our own strange way. I still think about him all the time. The sound of that gunshot. He's free now. To find his way between the stars. If only we could all be so lucky.
I've been keeping tabs on you. Your victories against my sister. The mess you've made of the Ascendant plane while you rescued your third-string witches. Delightful to see so many working towards a common goal, isn't it? I'm glad I can again be the catalyst that brings humanity and the reef together. It's a pity Mara Sav doesn't see it that way. Her face is a perfect porcelain mask. But look behind her eyes, and you can see the incandescent rage burning within. She's very upset with me. This will be our last talk until the day of the ritual, O Guardian Mine. Now that Marasov's coven is assembled, the only thing left to do is to keep Xivu Arath from ruining things while the ley lines fall into position. This may take some time, but I have waited millennia to be free. I can hold out for just a little bit longer. Farewell, for now.
Petra? Miss Venj? Can you hear me?
What do you need?
Well, do you know, what Savathun showed Crow? You won't tell me.
The truth, I imagine. Or perhaps some shade of it. My queen is furious.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. For a lot of things, but mostly for Crow. Being Crow.
It's not your fault.
I could have told him.
So could I.
It's not the same.
No. I suppose it isn't.
How long did it take Mara to forgive you for, what happened to him?
To Aldrin? Be patient, little light. He'll come around.
How do you know?
Because Aldrin was always a fool for love. And your crow loves you.
I hate you. It's the first thing Mara says on reaching Savathun's crystalline prison. Her words lack heat but echo through the cavernous chamber, nonetheless. I just want to be absolutely clear on this. I hate you, and I wish nothing but pain and suffering for the rest of your miserable existence. The crystal shimmers, and Savathun's gentle laughter ripples through Mara's mind. I know, the Witch Queen murmurs. I could have you jettisoned into the sun, Mara says coolly, but unlike some creatures, I uphold my word when I give it. But we're the same creature, are we not? Savathun wonders. Although Mara can't see her smile, she has no difficulty imagining what it looks like. I am nothing like you. No, of course not. Savathun's voice is easy and languid. Some might mistake her for being sincere. Mara has taken the same tone too many times in her own life not to recognize it for what it is. I thought you were a powerful, competent woman plagued by a difficult relationship with her family, Savathun says. Someone who weaves complicated, long-spun schemes across the arc of time's bow. My mistake. Mara stares at the crystal, clenches her jaw, and turns her back to leave. But before she can take even one step toward the door, she feels Savathun's consciousness brush like silk against hers. I thought you were someone who believes herself to be so smart, Savathun purrs, that she is easily blinded by her own ambitions and self-appointed genius. Someone who is so certain of her solutions that she fails to see the inherent peril in her plans, and yet too embarrassed to ever admit she may have gone astray. Tension knots the muscles in Mara's shoulders and back. Over the years, she has trained her face to remain a mask, but she is not always as skilled when it comes to the rest of her body. Savathun continues. I thought you were someone so afraid of being vulnerable, that you'd rather fail than. Enough. Mara rounds on Savathun's prison with the precision of an angry viper. She does not raise her voice, instead, she lowers it. That might work on him, she says, the last word like fire on her lips because it still pains her to refer to Crow by any name. But you'll find my armor has fewer gaps. Power surges around her hands as she slams them against the crystalline surface. A lattice of radiant energy winds itself around Savathun's prison, and Mara hopes that the furious drumming of her heart and intermittent flare of her nostrils will be mistaken for exertion, not a different kind of weakness. When the spell is complete, Mara steps back. Her glowing eyes dim. She wavers with fatigue, listening for the psychic echo of Savathun's voice inside her skull. There is only silence. Shut up, Mara breathes, a strange marriage of relief and loathing. Shut up.